is the 90-day vision transformation challenge. Today is Tuesday, so happy Tuesday, everyone. Happy New Year. I hope everyone had a chance to hit their affirmations hard this morning, and I hope everyone had a chance to get lost in their imagination, affirming and reaffirming who God says you are, not who this world says you are, not who this world perceives you to be, not who the enemy tries to convince you that you are. Because best believe those of us, God's children, the enemy is working overtime to try and convince us that we are not his children, to try and convince us that we are not great, to try to convince us that we got so much sin in us, we have so many flaws in us. Why has God called us? It is his duty each and every day to make us feel like we are unworthy, that like we are unfit to answer the call that God has placed on our life. It is his duty. And best believe he is going to do everything in his power to make you believe that, to make you feel that way. And let me tell y'all, he almost succeeded with me. The very last week of 2022, he almost succeeded with me. Thinking about it, I seen it coming from miles away, and I really was preparing and praying. I was doing things in the spirit, but I got so tired and exhausted with emotion that I relaxed, and I relaxed while the enemy was in full attack, which is the worst thing I could have did, right? And how many of y'all have had moments in your life like that, where you're constantly fighting, you're constantly praying, staying prayed up, reading your word, hitting your affirmations, like doing everything that you can to get closer to God, and next thing you know, you got warfare is ramping up, you got things just happening all around you, and instead of finding rest in God, we go and we try to find rest in like different outlets, like hanging out with people, being more social, and we just try to take a break from everything, from the walk, from the discipline. And the truth is, you cannot take a break from the walk. This is a walk that is walked 24/7 of your life, of your existence. We can't take a break in the walk. So as Christians, as children of God, when we feel like we need to take a break, we need to take a break in God. We need to find rest in God. But never, ever try to find rest from the walk. When we do that, especially when the enemy is in full attack, we become the easiest target for him. We become defenseless. And when you have zero defenses against the prince of this world, best believe your behind is going to get chewed up. Best believe you're going to get towed up from the flow up when he comes after you. All right? When he comes after you, he's throwing this at you, he's throwing that at you. Next thing you know, you caught up in some stuff you shouldn't be caught up in, and you're sitting here asking yourself, how in the world did I get here? I was just over there walking this walk loud and proud, and now I'm over here feeling guilt and shame because I got caught up in some things. How did I go from one extreme to the next extreme, the complete opposite end of the spectrum? How did I get there? And the truth of the matter is, we look for rest in things outside of God when we need to look for rest in God. It's okay to feel exhausted like you do. It's okay to feel tired. But when you feel tired and exhausted, don't go and try to express yourself in outlets that the world uses to express themselves in. You got to go and express yourself in outlets that people of God use to express themselves in. Go lay at the feet of your Father. Call up your girlfriends, your Christian friends, whatever, people that you can relate to God with on these levels and get open and honest about how you really feel and how, you know, how you feel beat up from this walk, because it does get lonely, it does get tiring, and you need to be able to express that, because you know what, they'll uplift you. They'll say, you know what, girl, I know this walk is rough, but remember who God is. Remember what he's done for you. Remember who he's called you to be. Remember who he's created you to be. You got a purpose in this world. You cannot give up. You got to keep going. You know, be careful, y'all, because it's so easy to get caught up. And if you get caught up, repent and just move forward. Don't let that shame keep you from pursuing God. Don't let that shame keep you from seeking God, because that's what the enemy wants. He wants the stuff that he has allowed you, that he has tricked you to get caught up in. He wants that to keep you from God. Because if he can keep you from God, he's keeping everybody else tied, whose destinies are tied to yours, to you fulfilling your destiny. He's keeping them from God too. So that's his number one goal. And it could be something trivial, something small. It can even be something big. God has forgiven. God forgives. Just don't be out here sinning willfully. You repent. Don't do that mess again. Don't get caught up like that again. Get on your P's and Q's. Isolate if you have to. Do whatever you need to do to get yourself back on track and stay on track. All right? But don't for 1 second allow the enemy to keep you from pursuing God. That's what he wants. That's what he wants. And I know it's not no easy thing. But it's 2023. You know how the enemy has been attacking you. You also know that you have rule, that you have dominion over him and the elements of this world, because you are God's child, and he has given that power to you. You have been born again through Jesus Christ. You have been redeemed. You have salvation. You are the salt of the earth. You have a purpose in this world. Use it. Do it. Don't let it go to waste. Don't let the enemy keep you from doing what God has created you to be, and doing what he has called you to do. Don't let him keep you from that. All right? It's 2023, y'all. Let's hit this year with everything that we've got. Because let's think about the years in the past and how rough they were for us, and how it feels like the enemy in this world hit us with everything that it had, and it almost took us out, right? So let's hit this world. Let's hit the enemy with everything that we have and take the enemy out. Let's defeat the enemy. Remember, we have already overcome. So let's walk in that victory, y'all. I'm ready to walk in that victory. All right? That's all I got for y'all today. I love each and every one of y'all. I love each and every one of y'all. And I'm so thankful for you all. I really, truly am. And y'all have a blessed, prosperous, and productive day, and keep grinding.